Hello, welcome to a walkthrough tutorial of the game Forger. So my name is Julian. I'm going to be walking you through the project that we did. So pretty much the concept of this game is that it's a farming game, kind of like Stardew Valley or all those good farming games. However, we put a twist on it. So instead of making it so that you grow vegetables and all that, we made it so that you grow weapons. So we thought it would be a cool idea that as you plant seeds and the weapon grow, that it's kind of that like surprise effect where like, oh look, I just got this sword, or and also one thing is that you'll be able to sell this equipment in order to get money to pay your rent. So the whole point of the game is that your rent is due at the end of the month and you have to pay it. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. So what we'll do is this video will be in 2 steps. So I'll also include down there the different parts of the video, so if people are kind of just want to see what the game looks like, they can go right to that point. And also if people are I guess want to see the game real quick, but they more are interested on how the game was made, then you can go, and all that will be in the description below. All right, so we'll start with the walkthrough of the game, and then we'll show you how we did it. All right, so let's go and get started here. So we have a menu here, so I'm going to boot that up. As you can see, the menu itself, like the background that we used, is like flames and stuff like that. It is what we thought was best fitting, although it's not really a war game. There's not going to be any destruction or anything like that. It's just that we saw that it was kind of like a town and stuff like that, so we thought it was kind of cool. So yeah, you just press A key to start. And then you have continue, new game, option, and quit game. So we'll just click new game. Alright, and the game actually loaded pretty fast. Sometimes when you load the game for the first time, it might take a while. And what we noticed is that there's no loading screen. So we want to put a loading screen on there. So that is different, I think, that we plan on patching. But the game actually loaded pretty fast this time. So yeah, so you move with the WASD keys, and you use the mouse obviously to pan the camera. You click I to open an inventory screen. So in inventory, you'll be able to buy what is called seeds in the game, which is what you need to plant. You'll be able to sell your equipment. That's going to show up here once you pick it up. You have money and seeds. So the seeds are, like I was mentioning earlier, what you plant in the ground that will give you different weapons and stuff like that. And this is the world. So as you can see, it's a nice little assets that we got on the asset store. We thought it was really neat. It is kind of intensive a little bit if you're on the lower end PC, but we just really like the look of it. Plus, we had this great, I'll show you here, we have this great little plot which was perfect for a farming game. Alright, so what you see here floating on the ground is what we call our pickup seed. So in the game you can actually buy seeds, and you can actually explore the world and find those like little seeds that you can pick up. So they're pretty much just free seeds that you get for free. So that's one. Just so we can kind of show you the world here. This is the mayor, so this is where you go to pay your rent for the end of the month, and it's 20k. So it's not cheap. We got a pretty luxurious rent here. All right, so I believe there's another one here. Perfect. I kind of want to show you something with this, so we'll definitely go ahead and now show you the main part of it, which is the farming. So if you go here and you click E, you can actually plant the sword. So as you can see, we just see the tip of it, and every day it's going to grow. One thing that we did is you can plant more than one sword and you will all be independent, meaning that if you go to day 2, day 3, they'll be a different length depending on when they were planted. And we'll be able to show that in code earlier, and that was kind of like the most tricky part, is how to get every seed to be different depending on the day it was planted. So we'll just go ahead and skip a day here just to show you what happens. Perfect. So now we're at day 2. As you can see, the sword grew a little bit, so it's now sticking a little bit more. And just to show you guys what I was talking about, if I go and plant it, see now we're only showing the tip. And here it's a little bit taller. And then it takes 5 days to grow. So if we go here, day 3, and we go take a look at it, as you can see now it's really out there. This one's getting, so see, they're independent, so they're not going to grow at the same time depending on what you planted it, which we thought was really important. Because if one's almost ready and you plant another one, that means both of them are ready, and it's not really logic. So here, it's that one on the right is almost ready. You would think it's ready, but like I said, it takes 5 days. And then this one also is almost ready. So what we'll do, just to show that they're ready for pickup, so 5 days, we'll make one ready, and then 6th day, we'll make the other one ready. Because that's going to mean that both of them have been planted for at least 5 days. So now if I open the menu here, as you can see, I have nothing. However, by picking up this sword here, now I have 1. So this little picture shows that you have a sword. So what you can do with it is that you can actually you can sell it, and it gives you money. With that money, I can go ahead and buy more seeds. And now I can go ahead and plant more seeds. So, and then I can go ahead and no, already. Oh, no, it's not. But yeah, so that's the thing. So you just kind of get money and kind of want to farm, and then eventually this whole field will be loaded with swords, and you just get money. So by day 31, by using this mechanic, you should be able to get the money that you need to pay off the farm. So that was like our little project. I think we worked on it for 1 week or 2, so for the amount of time that we had working on this, I think we did pretty good. And now I'm going to show you how the game was made. So for people that are familiar with Unreal, there is something that is called blueprints. So blueprints are kind of coding, but it's like a more visual way of coding. So I'm going to show you like the main parts of it. It might look a little bit overwhelming if you're not familiar with like a coding, but yeah, so let's just see here also. It looks like there's scratches on my screen, but it was just the background. Alright, so just to show you, I'm going to zoom out here. And this is pretty much our biggest blueprint. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. So I guess just to go over this quickly, the top part here is actually her detector. So what I mean by detector is whenever the player is on rage of something, it's going to let the player know that he can interact with it. So as you can see, check for a button press, and then if it does, then interact the blueprints. Here we have what is called initial plant weapon. So whenever I click the action button, which is here, if it's true, then it's going to check, oh, is it overlapping? Meaning, are we in contact of that object? If it's true, then it keeps on going. If it can be collected, so we don't want it to be able to plant again on the same lot if there's always something. So what we did is we created a can be collected. So if it can be collected, it's not going to go down this route where the rest of the logic is going to happen. It's going to bring you here. So this will kind of like pick up the sword and reset everything. And this will just keep on going. So it will plant the sword. It will set like the how high the sword is, and it will also set it as planted. So if you go back here, it kind of exits you of the loop. So here it's this is the part that we didn't have at first and kind of made the game kind of look stupid, meaning that you could plant a sword and then go ahead and plant another one, and they would keep the same day. So no matter what day you planted it, they would be ready at the same time. So what we did is we added this, which gets the day it was planted, and then counts 5 from there. So that's that. Here it's the different stages. So this would be like the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, until the sword is ready to be picked up. So that's pretty much the that. So I'm just going to close out of that, and I'll show you the metal seed. So this one is going to be obviously a lot simpler. So again, same thing. So it's going to check for the pickup. Metal seed. Once you pick it up, it's simply going to add to your metal seed. So I cast a lot. Something I like to do in Unreal is that you can cast. So yeah, I cast a lot. So what casting is you can pretty much take a value and put it in, have access to on another blueprint. So I do that a lot. I had a lot of issues doing that at first, but from the last project I made, which was the like the tank game, Tetra Ball. I learned a lot from Tetra Ball, and now casting for me is super easy. I can cast no problem. And then the two ones here are pretty much the same thing. So if you could take a look here, so it detects. Oh, let me zoom out. It'll be easier to see. So here is pretty much the same thing. So it will check if you're in range. It will check if you enter the key. If you do, it will simply increase the number of day and reset the time. So yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few steps here. This step here we actually could not finish, but I'll still show you anyway. So actually, there's not much to show, but we were working on a way to have the sun kind of set and go up depending on what time it was. So it would show like when it's nighttime, when it's daytime, kind of show a better visual, because as of is, so the way the game is showing right now, it's always daytime no matter what time it is. So that's something that we're definitely going to want to work on and make better. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this walkthrough tutorial. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I mean, there was not much to show in this one, but what I think I'm doing is I'm going to do the same type of videos for all my other projects. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.